There is one important thing which I would like to stress very much. In the climate segment, the global climate model segment, we have a tradition, or if you like, an organized community, which is being supported by the governments to come up once in 6 years with a multi-model based new scenarios. And we don't have that system in place for the impact. And impact, this is where this is all about right now. So I think that the watch should provide one of the first tangible signal that we need such a system, not on project basis. We need it, continuously. We need such a system in place. Otherwise, it will remain an anecdotal collection of anecdotes, which are good scientific papers, but which do not provide it. So we need to build up a community somehow around the world, either associated with national center or something, which will be able to provide this consistent, globally consistent, multimodal kind of homogenized scenarios based on the more multimodal ensemble-based climate scenarios.
So when you say every 6 years,
well, 5 years.
Every 5 years. Would the work would be ongoing for 5 years, or there'd be a concentration of work over an 18-month period to bring it out?
5 years, the current cycle of IPCC, maybe 6 or 7 doesn't matter, but basically you would need a concentrated effort. What I imagine is, there is this. Well, at present, as we speak, there is like 23 or 24 models around the world running, day and night to produce the first series of what we call CMIP5, the new IPCC 5 scenarios. They are doing that already for a year, almost, okay? And then they are done, and they put it in a form which can be used by the users. Now what's funny, and what's actually critical, there is nothing like 2 years of concerted effort organized by somebody of the impact community. It's left on me or you, or I find it interesting to do study for Southeast Asia, so I will do it. Next one does it with other. So there is no concerted, homogenized view, and I think this is needed. So we need to follow. Suppose we will stick to the 6 years cycle. So we need to have within the 6 years at least 3 years or 2.5, whatever it is.
Could they be linked directly to the outputs of that work?
Right. It could be planned nicely, but we need a hero organization or somebody who's going to say, okay, this is what we need to do. So the impact community, based on the modeling, is not organized yet in a way they can do it. It's on the project basis, and a project like which will be running out of funding, obviously, because it's over. So we need a more generic scheme to do that.
And we know it's realistic to do because there are similar setups doing the initial work. So it's
realistic to do. It's said to do. Although there is an advantage which the meteorology community has, and this is the association with the operational center, of course, which makes it kind of easier. Although not all the GCMs do have the association with the operational center. For example, UK, the UK Met Office and the Hadley Center. They don't depend on each other directly, at least not for the IPCC round. So, but this is, I think, something which I think is the most needed when it comes to and of course it can be fed by the good projects like Watch follow-up. But we need a system in place which could organize this type of coherent, multimodal impact, adaptation, vulnerability, because adaptation is the next step to change things and to show how the effect of the adaptation measures will be. All that is being done in a very disorganized way so far.
I guess Watch has made that one step closer to reality, hasn't it? It's proven certain.
Watch has certainly helped enormously to make a case for need of to do thing, because the first paper of the multimodal is being published now as we speak, and it shows really a huge importance of this variation. So but it's not solution for the next 5 or 10 years. I mean, as I said, we need now to put a system in more generic form.